Konnichiwa! Today we are super excited because we are in Odawara, Japan, a small town next to Hakone, which I'm sure you've heard of. Let's show you our Airbnb.
Let's go, let's be free.
Welcome to our adorable Airbnb. So in true Japanese style, the first thing we do when we arrive is take off our shoes and put on a pair of slippers. Let me show you. So they have 4 adorable colors here for us. I'm going to try the blue. I'm a little bit scared of the giant spiders. There are so many spiders around here, so I always look inside first. Cute slippers to wear around. This house is adorable. We think that it was an Akia, which is an abandoned Japanese house, turned into 2 Airbnbs. So there's a lot of old wood and design around that we really enjoy. So one reason we chose this Airbnb is because we have our little fur friend with us because we're pet sitting. Our host is gone for 5 months and said that we could take her car and the puppy and go explore whenever we want. This is a dog-friendly Airbnb, and they have all these fun things for her. They've got different sprays, dog bowls, wipes, all different kinds of things, and a huge pet roller. Massive. So I probably need it today before we leave the house. But yeah, super thoughtful. All right, let's go check out the bath. I should call it the toilet because the toilet is separate from the bath. The lights here are automatic. It has all this wood. The doors are wood. When you come to the toilet, you change your shoes. So you take off your house shoes and put on your toilet shoes. You would think that there's nothing in this tiny little sink. It's so small compared to what we have in America. However, there's a ton of storage. Super impressive. Per usual, it's a smart toilet. Small flush, big flush, oaky, and I think that's like kawa or something for river. Before we show you the living room, this is the trash and recycling. They have several different ways they sort it. There's a nice little refrigerator freezer. We have a microwave. And then we don't have a kitchen. So what we do have are 2 sinks. And then it came with chopsticks, forks, utensils, a cutting board, a kettle, which we've been using, some coffee and tea, which we already used, adorable coffee cups. So it was just enough. We did have to eat all of our meals out, but that was all right. We enjoyed a lot of delicious restaurants. So there wasn't enough to cook, but there was some reheating options and enough for getting by for breakfast and coffee and tea, that kind of thing. All right, let's go see the shower. Okay, so these are all of the amenities. Sorry if the lighting's not great in here, but there is a hairbrush, razor. These are toiletries like liquids, shampoo, conditioner, that type of thing. Toothbrush and toothpaste, and hairbrush. Everything you need. All right, before going in the shower room, we take off our shoes. And ta-da! Japanese style washroom. Can you take the light? So we have shampoo, conditioner, body soap. Not sure what that is. Lotion maybe. And then a Japanese bathtub, which is super deep. Up to my knees, however, not very wide, not very long. So no one took a bath here because Hakone is the area of bathhouses. So that's where we washed and relaxed. The hot water, even for the kitchen, is usually controlled by this. So you turn on the hot water before taking a bath, a shower, which this can go up here if you're gonna stand and shower, or if you want to do the traditional Japanese style, you can sit here and shower. And then this is to pour over your body or use if you're shading, that kind of thing, anything you need it for. And this is the living room. So we have a dining table here. It was a huge dining table. It could probably fit 6, but the Airbnb only allows 4, so it's plenty of space for 4 people. And then these super comfy Western style sofas. This one is nice and big, easy. Steven enjoyed it as well. Sometimes they're a little bit too small, but these were fantastic. One of the highlights. Our Airbnb in Osaka, as you know, didn't have a living room. So it was super nice to have these to relax in after a long day of sightseeing. And then upstairs to the bedroom. And this is the bedroom. So Japanese style, everyone usually sleeps in the same room. They often have tatami mats, but since this one's been updated, remodeled, it's this like a vinyl floor instead of tatami mats, which is smart when you have foreigners visiting a lot. And then they have the traditional futons that you lay down. So there are 4 futons, big soft comforters, pillows, super fluffy, comfy. We stacked 2 futons on top of each other because we're used to a little bit more padding, but it worked out well. And then we have a balcony. That's it for our tour of this Airbnb. We love the plants and all of the doggy decor around, super cute. Now it's time to go to the Odawara Castle. Check that out before we head back to sushi. So let's go.